Okay, another update on this. Well, it runs. I've been dicking with it. I blew a tranny line, just came loose, and fucking sprayed oil everywhere. But been cleaning that up, taking care of some other things. I wanted to lower the car, make sure my intercooler piping didn't hit. But I cut about a coil and a half out of here. Actually, I got the coil over here. About that much. A little less than a coil and a half. Use these things, they work great. But, let's see if I can get a good view of this. Car sits about 3.5 inches lower on the front compared to where it was on the other side. Still freaking tall as shit. But she does run, she does do what she has to do. Gotta tidy some shit up, take care of it. I don't think I've ever showed under the hood on this car, but I made a block off plate for where the AC and the heat goes, and I mounted my battery there. 2 straps of aluminum, fits great. Then I'm using a I believe it's like an 02 Silverado harness, so I just stole all that stuff and just made it work. I did switch out the oil pan when I had the motor out, so now it's running the, I believe, GM Performance muscle car pan. There's way more clearance now for these G bodies. It's actually ridiculous. It's like 2 inches tall. How do you say it? Like shorter than the old truck pan. A lot more clearance down here. That's why I'm lowering the car. And just trying to straighten up the angle in the rear. Anybody that's done an 8/8 swap on a G-body knows, well, anybody that owns a G-body knows about wheel hop. And when you do an 8/8 swap, like I've done, if these lower control arms aren't straight, they hop like a fucking bitch. It's awful. But lowering the car should alleviate a lot of that problem. Go around here, do a quick key on so you can hear it. So as it sits right now, it is a 5.3 Gen 4 internals, LS9 cam, and 799 heads. Stock truck manifold, on-3 performance 76mm, eBay wastegate, I think it's 50 or 60mm, and it's dumped into the downpipe, which I actually stepped it from 3 inches to 3.5 inches. I just got a V-band clamp, and you know how you get the extra piece and that you don't really need. I welded it together and welded it directly to a 3.5 inch pipe off of, I believe this came off a Power Stroke if I remember correctly. But manifolds are just forward facing, got rid of power steering, I just looped the line, don't give a shit. 2 $25 bends from, I believe it was Pep Boys, I think, and a couple 2.5 inch V-bands that I just did a shitty ass merge on, and a nice flex pipe just to make everything work for me. Normally I do block off the steam pipe on these cars, but since I'm not running a heater on this car, I decided to route it into the water pump. I routed it on this side. I don't even remember my reasoning why I just did it to that side, because that's what I had laying around. But it works fine. It bleeds the system a lot easier. You don't have to crack these things when you're filling it with coolant. Works out better in my opinion. But that's my update. Have a great weekend.